Welcome to TIMSTV. Our program is about music and politics. In the news this week is the American government under Barack Obama and the Democrats paid $400 million in what looks like a bribe to get 4 American hostages back from the Iranian government. Now, quick history on this story. Back in 1979, the Iranians paid us for several fighter jets. Then there was the Iranian Revolution. They basically declared war on us. We were not going to return the cash to the Iranians or give them fighter jets to be used against us. Now, 30-some years later, on the day the Iranians released 4 American hostages, Obama decides to give the Iranians back the $400 million as partial payment for the jets that they ordered back in 1979, plus interest. The Iranians figure the interest and the payment to be $1.5 billion. So the $400 million is a down payment on that. At the same time, the Iranians released 4 American hostages they would not allow to leave the country until the plane landed with $400 million worth of cash. Now, the Iranians think this is so funny that they made a documentary in which they said that they've blackmailed the United States and we paid cash for hostages. In that Iranian documentary, there is a pallet of cash. Now, the American media accepts the president's point of view that it was just a coincidence that we gave them $400 million on the same day that they released 4 hostages. That's like the coincidence of borrowing somebody money for sex right before or after you have sex with them. Legally, you would call that prostitution. On the other hand, if you're the John, you'd probably call it a loan, and you gave her the money as just a kind of coincidence. But that's modern politics. Most journalists would accept what the White House says verbatim and blame Donald Trump for the bribe. I, on the other hand, am not going to tell you that I'm not biased. I'm a capitalist. I have an opinion. My opinion is that $400 million at the same time the hostages are released is a cash for hostages deal. And I think I did a very good job of explaining it better than you've got on most of your standard ABC, CBS, and major media outlets. You're watching TIMSTV, and there'll be a lot more of this coming up soon.